And nobody's waiting for me. No, just joking. There we go. All right, this is a little, oh, it must be the lighting. Welcome, everyone. I think, yeah. Somebody will show up, because I'll see when you show up right there. But let me just pop over to the computers for a second here. You guys can still see me, so let's see. Oh, 2 people are here. Hello, everybody. I'm just trying to figure out this whole computer thing. Where is it? Nope, not there. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. I've got it. We've got 3 people in the house, and we have a commercial. Hold on one second. Well, welcome, everyone. Oh, you gave me a thumbs up. Thanks. Sorry. Come on, baby. Ha! There I am. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh, it's backed into the stove. I'm a little close here. Let me see if I move you back just a bit. So yeah, welcome everybody. Today we're going to do a live cook. I'm actually going to be taking, sorry, close up again. We're going to be using the Ninja Foodi 1 lid, and we're going to do the meatloaf with cheddar mashed potatoes and honey carrots. So the recipe right out of the book. I perused it briefly. I probably should have read it more clearly. But it's just going to be a basic meatloaf. I shredded some cheese. That's for the potatoes. And I'm pretty much prepped, although I did forget the Parmesan cheese, which I'll have to pop over and get. But I just want to welcome everybody. If you can hear me, somebody say something. There we go. Lisa, Atom Bomb. Lisa is live. Yes, I am a live wire. Welcome, Adam. Just everybody say, so Adam, you must be able to hear me. Sorry, I'm just looking down at the computer. I can hear you. Roger that, Adam. Roger that. So it is a gorgeous day. Hi. It's a gorgeous day down here in Florida, Naples, Florida. And welcome, everybody. And I'm going to start the cook right away because it's going to take me a bit to put things together. Also, to come up to pressure, it's going to be, anywhere from between 10 and 15 minutes. And then the cook time will be 20 minutes. So I'm going to jump right in. But I do want to say welcome, everybody. Thanks, Connie. Thank you, thank you. And I just dropped my microphone. God, see, it's so much easier when you don't do these live. Because I can edit these parts out. Just joking. This is what makes life interesting. Ground control to Lisa. What is the... I can't see that. What is the... Is that bacon or bread? Ah, bacon. You know something? How did you know? There's going to be bacon in the meatloaf. It called for 2 slices of chopped up bacon. Bacon! I know, bacon is its own food group. But yeah, it's a simple, I'm actually going to try to follow the recipe exactly. Keyword is try. Like, I don't have heavy cream in the house, I admit that. So I'm going to use half and half. And I couldn't find the baby yellow potatoes, like the ones that you find in the bag that are like small and cute. I did have yellow potatoes in the house, and I chopped them up. They're in the sink in a bowl. Like I said, I'm always a big believer, use what you have. Don't go out and, well, especially with food prices now. Don't go out and spend tons of money, because you can make it work most of the time with what you have. Like certain recipes, like ice cream and whatnot, or heavy cream, if you want to make homemade whipped cream, you need that heavy cream. And yes, it does make the potatoes more decadent, but yeah. We'll use half and half. It'll be just as good. And I'm trying to think what else here. Yeah, the only thing I forgot to pull was some Parmesan cheese. But I might leave that out because Like I said, I'm not a big cheese person. Like little undertones of cheese, I'm A-okay with, but not like a ton of cheese. So let's just jump right in. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Oh, he's baking. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Anissa. Hi, Connie. Canine Doctor Who. Doggies. Let's see. Thanks, Yolanda. I try to do the live streams once a week. I'm going to try to continue these from no matter where I am. All right, before we start, I'm going to give you a brief thing of what's... My contract in Naples, Florida ended, what day was it? Wednesday. So I've been just doing lots of videos. I'm trying to have enough videos for 3 weeks out, like 2 videos a week. So I'm almost there. I have editing to do, so I've been working very hard since, well, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today to make sure I do have enough videos for the next few weeks. My car's in the shop, as you guys know, so it should be available tomorrow or Monday. I did look at a contract, because I'm a travel nurse, everybody, if you guys don't know. I'm a travel nurse. I work in the operating room. And hi, Eva. Hi, Globetrotter. Love it. I work in the operating room, and I was a bit too late to the assignment that I really, really wanted, which was in Grand Junction, Colorado. Hi, Lori. How are you? Because it's centrally located for what I like to do. If anybody out there has been to Moab or even to the state of Utah or even Arizona, it's just so different than where I'm from. I'm from upstate New York. I love upstate New York, don't get me wrong, but I decided it's time for me to wander the west, I guess you want to say. But I'm taking Pressure Chris with me this time. Last year I had, my mom passed away and didn't really, I just took off for 2 months and traveled. Enjoyed it immensely, and that's why I'm going back out. But this time, I'm going to be under more controlled circumstances. I will have to have a job, and on my days off and whatnot, I'll be doing the Pressure Chris, but I'll also be wandering about. Also, I bought a little travel trailer to where I can take Pressure Chris on the road with me, so I can bring a bunch of these appliances with me wherever I end up. You're going to leave Florida? Yes, I am, Adam. I'll probably come back, who knows, I'll probably come back next year. Same hospital, same bat time, same bat place. But yeah, that's the plan right now. And then probably sometime this next week or the week after, I'll be heading back to New York to visit with family. Check on my father, check on the house, and I'll be actively looking for a new nursing assignment. Because I'm sure in the news you guys heard, oh, these travel nurses are making so much money, yada, yada, yada. Well, yes and no. It depends on, like, if you want to, like, I didn't want to go to, like, large cities and things like that. I want to go to smaller areas, preferably out west, around maybe some national parks or state parks that are really cool. Like, I would even go to Vegas. I'm not a gambler. However, within a 250-mile radius, you've got the Valley of Fire, you got Hoover Dam, you got Lake Mead, you got a whole bunch of cool things to visit and see. So that's what I'm after. I'm not chasing the money. Money's good and all. However, the experience right now is more important to me. So that's what I'm going to be chasing. And so, like I said, the Grand Junction, Colorado one did fall through. However, I'll still be looking. It just means that something better is going to pop up. So let's just jump right into the recipe. And yeah, sorry, I'm just drinking coffee. Yeah, sour cream does work a lot. And I do have that in the fridge, sour cream. Yep. Keeps forever. Globetrotter. Hi, Eva. Hi, Lori. Adam again. Oh, you can eat shrimp in Vegas. I'm not sure. Do they still do that anymore? I remember years ago when I went out to visit my aunt, because my aunt lived in Vegas for, oh my goodness, 30 years. No, wait, 50, 67. Ooh, wow. 20-something years, we'll say. So I used to go out and visit her occasionally. Connie, how long is my typical contract? Usually they're 3 months, so I can spend 3 months in an area. But because of the recent goings on with the pandemic, I mean, they always had them, but Fast Staff used to be the place to go for like 4 and 8 week assignments. I do like those. I like not 4 weeks, that's too quick. But I do like the 8 weeks. 8 week assignments are my favorite because you're in, you're out, and you're moving on to the next adventure. But 3 months is fine. I'm A-okay with that. And sorry, the cat's playing over here to the left. But yeah, 3 months is your typical. If you go to, I'm trying to think, like Florida, for instance, they hire seasonal nurses as well as Yuma. They hire seasonal. They want you for 6 to 9 months because they have a huge influx of retirees that are there. So the hospitals, I'll just tell you, we were crazy busy at the hospital because of just so many people being down here. People, either elective surgeries or they fall and things like that. And we had a lot of those, lots of those. Happy belated third birthday. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, my birthday was March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Woo! And yeah, I'm a year younger now, right? It goes backwards once you hit a certain age. But yeah, just a number, people, just a number. So yeah, let's just jump right in. I'm going to have to reread this. Let me bring you over and show you everything. Let's come over here so you guys can see me. I'm going to step away from the computer, so we're going to let the comments go here. Put you down. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot was aluminum foil. All righty. So the directions say I have the 3/4 cup of water, half a cup of heavy cream, half and half. The potatoes are over there, which I'll go over and get. I also have the 4 tablespoons of butter right here, black pepper and salt. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into the Ninja Foodi 1 lid. I know I need a better system here. But I'm leaving soon, so I was going to go across the way to the Sawgrass Mills. I think that's what it's called. I was going to pop across the Alligator Alley to pick up a table that I can cook with, like cook on. So that's the Ninja Foodi 1 lid, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that 3/4 cup of water, the half a cup of half and half / heavy cream. Going to pop in the 4 tablespoons of butter. And the potatoes. I forgot to rinse them. You guys can hear the water. I'll take a pan with me so I'm not sloshing across everything. So what I did, I'll show you what I did with the potatoes as I'm, oh, sorry guys, dripping across the floor here. So since I didn't have those lovely, beautiful little baby potatoes, I cut them into chunks, like about that big. Because the cook time on this is going to be 20 minutes, and I think we're going to be fine with that. I really believe that. If not, we'll just cook them a bit longer. And I do want to add a bit of salt. The recipe calls for just salt and pepper as desired. I like that. What I'm going to do is just give it a stir, because you don't want the salt and pepper concentrated like in one area. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to bring you back over. There you go. We're going to focus on the meatloaf. I am going to put rubber gloves on, because if I wash my hands, it's going to take me like 5 minutes to get them clean. All right, so that's on the bottom layer. Now level number 2 is going to be the meatloaf itself. So what I have is, and I prepped everything, thank goodness. This is 2 slices of bacon. This is a pound of ground beef or minced meat, depending on where you are. I think it's a little over a pound. I think this is more like 1.5 pounds. I also have, we're adding 1 egg. We're going to add 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. We're going to add pepper, salt, you know something, you know what I don't see in this recipe is any seasoning. I don't see any seasoning at all. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to throw it out there right now. What do you think we should add for seasoning? It does call for some Parmesan cheese, which I'm going to whip out right now because I totally forgot about that. But the only seasoning it calls for is salt and pepper. That's it. I always add something, either Italian seasoning or thyme and rosemary. So by the time I get the Parmesan cheese, I think there's some right here. Yep, I have Parmesan cheese right here. What do you guys think we should add? Let me refresh my computer. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking for comments from you guys, and I have this ad pop up again. Minced onion. That's, yep, I can definitely add minced onion, because that's usually what I add, to be honest with you. I add a little bit of onion, and this recipe is just, doesn't call for any of that. So I'm going to add like a tablespoon of fresh ground Parmesan cheese, because I had it in the fridge. That's right here. We'll put that off to the side. All right, so far we have minced onion. Hey, Connie, what do you think for seasoning, though? What I mean by that is, do you think we should add like some Italian seasoning, or do you think we should add, because, you know, with the Parmesan, maybe a little Italian, or should we add some thyme? Just something, just to give it something. What do you guys think? All right, so I'm gonna grab my knife. Because we all have onion in the house. I'm just gonna mince up just a bit of onion. I usually pre-cook my onion before I put it in a meatloaf, but today I'll just whip up some, just a little bit. Maybe like less than 1/4 cup, like a couple tablespoons of onion. I'm sorry you guys can't see me do this. But by the time I get back, you guys chime in on what seasoning you want me to pop in here. And hopefully I'll have it in the cabinet. So we're just doing a fine dice, as fine as we can. And that's about 1 tablespoon, probably like 2 to 3 tablespoons of onion. Whoopsies. There we go. Garlic, yes, Globetrotter. Okay, so we're gonna do Italian and garlic. We're gonna cheat though with the garlic. I admit it. I'm gonna, because I had this little jar in the fridge. Just trying to see what I can see. We're gonna put that much in there, just see what happens. And Italian seasoning. And this is the beauty of cooking. It usually always works out. Okay, I have Italian seasoning. I'm gonna shake it in my hand. All right, let's see how much that is. That's probably like a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Alrighty. Let's give this a go around here. Might have to add, there's only 1 egg in here. I don't want to abuse it. It seems kind of dry. I might add a bit of, I don't think I have milk in the house. It's very rare I keep milk in the house. But yeah, it's a bit, let me use my left hand. And this is the cool thing about cooking. You can just kind of wing things. I don't have milk, so I'm just using a little bit of half and half. because I think I usually always add like a bit of milk to my meatloaf because it hydrates those breadcrumbs. Alright, so that's probably good enough mixing right there. That's a good sized meatloaf. Let's check this out. Go back to the directions. Because it says to form into 2 4-inch, 2.5-inch loaves. Well, I guess we're going to try that. So I'm just going to eyeball this. That one might be a bit heavier. So I'm just going to quickly just shape these up. But we're also going to, because I got to get aluminum foil and place it on the rack. This is 2.5-inch by 4-inch. Alright, so I can't shape things. Yeah, this one's a bit bigger. Now let me go while I'm shaping these. Oh, Connie, see, you read my mind. Globetrotter. Oh yeah, fresh parsley. I don't think I have any fresh parsley in the house. It's kind of a bummer. Maybe it's got to be pressed together better. I did have dried though. These kind of look like torpedoes. I usually just form it into one big one, but I promised myself I'd try to follow the directions. All right, so let me put the half and half back. What did I do with the rack? There it is. All right, so we have the rack. I'll bring you guys over here. We're going to cover it with aluminum foil. Yeah. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. So what I am going to do, take some aluminum foil. And I probably should have prepped this ahead of time. Sorry, everybody. Oh, and the meat I used today, it's like 85, it's like 85-15. So this should emit enough grease where it's not going to stick. However, I'm just going to spray the aluminum foil quickly. Now I'm going to take our 2 pieces here. Yeah, we're going to put it right there. And we're going to place the other one right here. Let me clean up some of this mess. All right. So I want to pick you guys up just a bit. I should turn this so you can see better. But I won't be able to open the door. The drip tray. All right, the potatoes are in there. I'm just going to lean it just a bit. And I know we're hanging. Everybody's going to have a fit. We're going to take this and put this right in there. And I'm going to show you what it looks like as soon as I can get over there. And with the potatoes, there we go. It sits right on top of the potatoes. So before we go over there, I am going to, let me just turn you just a bit. Fix the carrots. Now the carrots, it says this is 1 pound package of baby carrots. It calls for a little bit of honey, like 2 tablespoons of honey. If I can get the container open. This might be crystallized a bit. You know what we have over here? We have some local honey. Here we go. I picked this up at the orange orchard, I guess you want to call it. It's raw Florida honey. Yeah. So we're gonna add. It says 2 tablespoons. Maybe we'll just say that's 2 tablespoons. Also gonna need a bit of oil. It calls for 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We'll say that's 1 tablespoon. We're gonna add salt and pepper. And we are mixing. Now, I'm reading over to the left here, the directions. It did say, it says to actually pour the carrots around the meatloaf, which I'm going to bring you guys over to show you that. I'm going slow because I don't want to make anybody like seasick. There we are. So, let me grab another glove. And it said, I'm just mixing these carrots up with a glove just to make a little bit better. We're going to take this, seems like an awful lot of carrots here. And it said to put the carrots around. So that's what we're going to do. All right, as soon as I get this started, then we can chit-chat about the recipe. All right, let me take my glove off. So that's what it looks like right there going in, if you guys can see that. Now we're going to back up just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and close the lid. I'm going to push it back just a bit. And I'm going to turn it on. We're going to slide it right to the center. Steam crisp. I did forget the temperature, guys. I actually forgot. 360. 360 and 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and press start. And that's it. This will take, because there's a lot of food in there, it will take 10-15 minutes to come up to pressure. Well, not pressure. I keep saying that. It's going to take like 10 to 15 minutes to come up to steam. And then, yeah. And that's it. Sorry, I was just reading there for a bit. And then when it's done, we take things out. And then we add the cheddar cheese that I was shredded up to the potatoes. So, yeah. That's how quick it is. And, like, if I use my own recipe, it would be even quicker. Hey there. Oh, good. Hey, let me back you up just a bit here. Yikes. Sorry, everybody. And the kitchen looks like a bomb hit it. Hello, everybody. Put that over there. Grab my drink. Yeah. Sorry, a little blinded. The fridge, the sun's coming in from over there. All right, let's get back to the comments. Yeah, Connie, I agree. I think I should have added like a little bit more half and half because it was kind of stiff. And the parsley, definitely. Hey, Kevin, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Yeah, I hope all is well. Let's see. Everything's good with me, Kevin. I'm actually heading done down here in Florida, so I'll be heading back to New York either the end of this week or the week after. It's good to see you too, Kevin. And it's kind of cool because I really enjoy these lives, everybody, because it's kind of like I can't see you, but I can chit-chat live with you. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Eva, I'm making this for dinner. I have the 701. Yeah, Eva. Just, we're going to see how this comes out and use your own recipe. I'm sure this recipe is going to be fine. However, I did notice it had no seasoning, and I'm like, wait, no seasoning. So, waving at Kevin. Nice. So while that's cooking, we get to chit-chat. Does anybody have any questions? Because trust me, I'm not the be-all, end-all Ninja Foodi person, so to speak. What I mean by that is I always learn off my viewers. I do this for fun because it is kind of fun. And yeah, I just find it fun. It's pretty cool that I can chit-chat with people from all over the world. It's pretty cool. So yeah. Or I can chit-chat. But I basically told everybody earlier that I'm done working as my travel assignment completed this past week here, which, woo, yay, made it. because it was busy. It was very busy down here. And yeah, we were short staffed. I'll leave it at that. So yeah, but you just do the best you can. Yeah. Yeah, Dawn, it's fun to learn from other people, and then, like, I make a ton of mistakes in the kitchen. And most of the time I do dry runs before I play with the food, but recently I've been just shooting the videos live just to see how they come out. Yeah, Connie, I think, because this is I'm trying to think. The steam bake is not as popular. However, hey Leanne, how are you? But you can probably use any cake from scratch. I would like to try, maybe when I get back to New York, because my father's favorite cake that my mom used to make was a chocolate mayo cake. So simple, just super easy to make. So I am going to try to see if I can make that in there, because it should make the same amount as a cake mix. And at the times, I failed on the Foodi. Did you? Yeah, I heard that too, Dawn. Did you do the steam bake with the brownies? Foodi box brownie mix. I'm curious to know that. I'm fleeing from Florida. Adam, it's gonna get hot down here. No. No. It's I like let's see. Looking for public opinion. Do you like the one lid better than the older 2-lid model? I only own the grill, and my next purchase will be the pressure cooker model. Okay. This is what I like about the one lid. I do like the one lid. However, I can't do it now, but with your kitchen countertops, like, I have to have mine hanging over because of the angle for the camera. This will hit, like, this microwave here, which I never use, but it will hit that. But just, you have to move it out a bit, then open it. I think I find it easier to use than the other ones. Yeah, I find the one lid easier to use, especially, and I get better results. I've been working with, 6.5 Foodi, 7-inch cheesecake for 33 minutes raw. Hey, Dawn, what temp are you cooking those brownies at? And where were you cooking it in the Foodi? Did you use the rack on the lower? Let's see. I have the grill and it's made, just wish it baked better. Yeah, Chris, the grill is not as good for baking. It can be done. Just be careful with putting foil on top. I'm not sure which grill you have. Because of the fan running on the top, it will pick that aluminum foil up. So do put something, or they sell like a silicone band on Amazon or something, that you can actually hold the aluminum foil down, because you don't want that sucked up. Let's see, I have the grill, yeah. Oh, my mother was a surgical nurse. That's me. But she didn't travel. Thank you for what you do. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pamela. It's not really me, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm an OR nurse. Yes, we get COVID positive. I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but whatever. We do get COVID positive patients, but it's more ER, ICU, and those med-surg nurses. Those are the ones, and the respiratory therapists and the housekeepers that have to be up there. It's just them. I get one, not so much recently. We had a run like a month and a half ago. But now we get a few, maybe, I don't know, maybe once a week we get one COVID positive patient to the OR. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, Eva, have you noticed, like, what I've noticed, there's a big difference between 4 and 5. 5 is like, it simmers furiously and it comes to a boil. Then when I turn it down to 4, I'm like, oh, it seems to be a big temperature difference between 5 and the 4 on simmer. That's what I've noticed with the one lid. But it does get high. I have one of those thermometers where you can point down. I don't know what they're called, but I do have a thermometer, so check it out. Yeah, recipe 300. Yeah. Dawn, this is the most, I think this is the most important thing. Because I tried making brownies in the one lid, videotaped it and everything, but it was a fail. Well, I don't want to use it as a fail because somebody enjoyed the center not so cooked. Look at the size of your mixes. Let me hold on a second. I don't have another one in the house, but I do have this one. Whoopsies. This one is a 16-ounce mix, and I haven't made this. So what I'll do maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm going to make this in the new Ninja Foodi one lid. But this, I use this mix, which is 16 ounces in the Ninja Foodi pan. 300 is your key for baking, I have found, across the board. Like when it comes to cakes and stuff like that, and banana breads and everything. That's what I found. I mean, I'm sure there's other recipes and other people out there that use a different temp. Maybe they use 325, but I find 300 seems to be the good spot. But try, look at the size mix you're using. Because I used a mix that was made for a 13 by 9 and put it into the Ninja Foodi pan. It was much thicker. It would have worked if I had cooked it maybe for like 4 or 5 minutes longer. But yeah, because the 6.5, you don't have that height. That's where it's away from the food to the burner. So, but I think try a smaller mix because they do make smaller mixes, or maybe try 2 batches. Just brainstorming out loud. Let's see. Twin City cheesecake recipe, they're great. Oh yeah, he makes, I've seen him before. He makes, and he does everything by hand. You don't even need a mixer with him. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading here. Yeah, the Ninja 3-piece baking set is good. I forgot, the Ninja loaf pan is up in New York. I forgot it. I did bring down the round pan, but I did forget the loaf pan because I wanted to make banana bread in the new Ninja. But since I was going to buy a new pan, but I said, nope, I'm going back to New York. I'll make banana bread in New York. Let's see. Followed a recipe. Done, followed a recipe? Oh, you followed a recipe, so it wasn't a mix. Huh. That went, Now I'm just thinking, I don't know. Because I've noticed, like, my 6.5 has basically been retired. So I actually gave a 6.5 and an 8-quart to my father. The 6.5 I noticed, because it's so old now, the heating element isn't as strong. That's one thing I did notice with it. They do wear out. And it kind of sucks, because basically they used, like, an electric stovetop, like the older electric stoves. Remember those where you put the thing in, take it out? Well, with theirs, it's fixed. Like, you can't take that heating element out and replace it, so you have to buy a new model, which kind of, I understand from a business perspective that you want throw away. However, I don't know. People will buy new models because they should have just made it so you could fix it, but it's not the way of the world anymore. Congrats, Chris! Even if I don't feel like it... Even if it didn't feel like it... We all went through that, Chris. When we took the NCLEX, yeah, you're a nervous wreck. No, that's fine. Oh, see, we beeped. Excuse me, everybody. So I probably should have timed that. I can probably go back in the timeline and see how long it took to come up to pressure. But now we have 20 minutes until this meatloaf is done. But congrats, Chris. Yeah. Now get out there, and I don't know what specialty you're going to do, but definitely. Congrats, that's awesome. But I'm sure you did fine. You probably passed, because I remember doing my test. A conical cal rod element. Adam Bond told us what it is. Awesome. Yeah, you know Adam. Like, I don't know how old you are, but the old stove, they still make them, I think. I think I have one up in New York. It's just so because you can replace the elements on a stove. The Ninja Foodi you can't. Matt Waddell, here from the UK. It's late here. Sorry. Oh, Matt, which Ninja? It depends. Because the new Ninja One Lid, I do the steam crisp, and it's fantastic. Those are the best wings ever. But if you're using the grill, I don't even use the grill. Because I don't know, okay, this is live and it's going to be out there, but I'm going to say it the way it is. Okay. With the lovely grill, yeah. This thing might be loud in the background. The grill's over there. The grill is, how am I supposed to put this? It stays non-stick for a spell, shall we say, or a while. But I made burgers the other day with the grill. Yeah, cleanup is a nightmare now because it lost that lovely non-stickness. So what I've actually, I even sprayed it. Now I spray it with oil. It helps a little bit. But it seems like now it's lost the non-stickness on the base unit. And cleanup is a pain in the bum. And when the cheese gets on there, it cooks on there, and it's a pain in the butt to clean. Has anybody else come across that with their grills? Now, let's see. Hold on. I'm middle age. Age. Oh, Spain. Hey, Paul. I only went to Spain. No, I've been to Spain twice. I really like Spain. I can't speak Spanish, though, and I'm in Florida. The Ninja grill, but air fry. Yeah, I usually do air fry for my wings, Matt, and I turn it up as high as it will. Well, the older ones don't go as high as the new ones. But most recipes call for 390. I tend to do 400. And I think you probably don't, I'm not sure if you have the new grill or the older grill. But wings usually take, sorry, the cat's playing with a spring down there. The old grill is like 20 minutes and the wings are done. But then if you want them like super crispy, sometimes I overcook them just a little to get that crispiness on them. And as can you guys see this? See the steam? And this is normal. For everybody that out here that hasn't used the steam crisp or the steam bake, this is normal. And I can smell the potatoes with the heavy cream and the butter cooking. Well, to be honest with you, Chris, both of my grills. Because there's one, the older model grill is sitting on the dining room table out there. Then the other grill is over here. Both of them. And the new one too. The non-stickness is just, I mean, I have to get in there and really, really scrub. Where when you first buy it, it just comes right off. And I'm just like, oh. It's just frustrating now because I'll use it for steaks and that's about it now. Like even for hamburgers, I will use the griddle just so I don't have to use the grill. I know that's bad. And especially I made kebabs and it was a yogurt, like an Indian style kebab, and the yogurt just like baked right on the grill. It just totally lost its non-stickness. Did I smell meatloaf? Yes, Becca. Hi, Becca. Oh, yeah, I see you, Becca. Welcome. Popping in. Let's see. Hi from Spain. It's funny. I just ordered some of that, what's it called? The horchata. I remember drinking that way back in high school when we went on a school trip to Spain. It was so good. Let's see. Yes, I smell meatloaf. Potatoes, butter. The bottom pan, if the griddle pan was scratched. Yeah, it's a hamburger. We call them hamburgers, like cheeseburger, hamburger. The old Saturday Night Live skit from the 70s. Never mind. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Yeah, we call them hamburgers. Like if you order if you want like a plain hamburger at McDonald's, you're going to say, you know, I want a hamburger and fries instead of like a cheeseburger and fries. We call it a hamburger. A beef burger. Yes, it's a beef burger. But yeah, that's what I found with the grill. The first one and now this one. It just loses its non-stickiness and it's just, Yeah, I just don't want to be bothered with it. So I will actually get around and make burgers using the griddle instead. I know. Because I don't know how much a bottom piece would be. They do sell, it's the bottom piece with the heating element, and I know they do sell it, but I don't know how much it is, and I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Because they're going to come out with a new Ninja grill in August, or July, August, or September, so, and with me having this channel, I'm going to have to get a new grill anyway. Yes, same thing with chips and fries. Because you call French fries chips. Hold on. Yes. Yes. And we call potato chips chips. Bass-O-Matic. What's this is gonna sound like a dumb question, but what's the Bass-O-Matic? Am I kind of the Bass-O-Matic? Now I don't have my thing. I'd look it up. Adam, what is a Bass-O-Matic? I am going to be reviewing, but it's probably not going to happen until I get back to New York. Because I picked up one of the outside griddles, the Blackstone griddle. So I have the single that I used up in New York. Now I got the 2 griddle. An outdoor griddle makes a superior smash burger. It's amazing what you can do on those. Baby. This kitchen's a wreck. I should probably clean up a bit. It's either the bass or the bass-o-matic. The bass-o-matic. See, like a bass guitar. Or is it the bass-o-matic? See, bass and bass are completely different. Hello, baby. And of course he's rubbing up against my legs and wants to be picked up. But I can't because I'm cooking. Alright. Oh, okay, I didn't get it. You put the bass in the blender and drink them? Oh, man. Dan Aykroyd. I know. Classic SNL, man. So, it was so good back then. I know, I sound like an old person now. It was so good. It's probably like the only night we were allowed to stay up late. Yeah. Yes, Dan Aykroyd, Chris Farley, you know. Baby. Does anybody else have any more questions or chit-chat or... Rosanna Dana. Yeah, Russell, that's where I got those boxes of potatoes. I'm trying to think, they're like super inexpensive there. And I've never worked with them before, so... But somebody did suggest, now I can't remember. A different brand, and I can't recall what it is, to give it a try. Live in a van down by the river. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Russell, I was shocked, because like I said, I've never made those instant potatoes before. The instant, au gratin potatoes before. And I'm not a big person to eat pork, but I was shocked. It was really, really good. I'm not gonna fib and say it wasn't. Mexico, Sylvia Fernandez, welcome. I know, I want to go to Baja. And I have some friends down in Mexico right now, and I work with a person that just visited her grandmother in Mexico. Russell, it'll come out great. Just, did you get regular tenderloins, or did you get like mine, the mocked tenderloin? Because they take the loin to make it look like a, they make it look like a tenderloin. So yours should come out fine. And, hang on, baby, I'll give you a treat. The recipe, I'm not sure if that was a misprint from that recipe because it called for 2 8-ounce boxes. However, I don't have the boxes anymore, but Russell can read the back of his box and then compare it to the recipe. The liquids are the same. So I'm not sure if that's a typo on their part. I'm not quite sure because I don't think there would be enough liquid to rehydrate and make those potatoes taste good. But I'll have to pick up a box. Okay, pork. Okay, you got the right thing. I just had that piece of meat that I cooked the other day that was in the freezer. I just assumed it was a tenderloin. It was one of those pre-marinated ones, and it was actually good. Do you hear her mowing? Hold on 1 second, everybody. Here, baby. Come on. Here. Here you go. Sorry. Cat spoken. She wanted treats. She's very demanding. She's the boss. Yeah, I was concerned, to be honest with you, Russell, with putting the milk and the water in there because when I made, I'm not sure if it was the ranch style chicken, another recipe where I added milk, it kind of looked curdled, but once you stir it, it's fine. But I think steaming is not as harsh as like the pressure cooking. I think steaming is actually it's really good. I know. She's a beast though, Russell. Oof. She's not a very friendly cat per se, but I found her when she was a pound and well, we still have her. She's a good girl for the most part. Yeah, I don't want to touch her. Like when I'm cooking, I can't pick her up and do things like that. But yeah. So, Russell, leave me a comment on the other video and let me know how that comes out with the tenderloin. Because I'm trying to think, probably when I go back up north for my father, so I'll probably, give him a break and cook for him while I'm up there. Oh, thanks, Lori, yeah. I love, I love to travel and I love to cook, love different cultures, so it's kind of cool. Because even within, like I think I said this last time, even within the United States, there's like different cultures, different pockets of cultures all over. Like if you go to the Louisiana, even down south, they have their own food culture and their own, I don't want to say customs, just how they do things. The foods are different. I grew up in a typical New England family, so we had pot roast and big Sunday dinner roasts and I'm trying to think. Like we never really ate beans or anything like that. So it's just different. You come down south, you get barbecue, collard greens, like the cornbread. Then if you come down this way, you get fish. It's just amazing the different foods across the country. Like I can't wait to go back out to the Navajo Nation to get the Navajo fry bread, which I should try to make in the Ninja Foodi. It's so good. So bad for you, but so good. Traditional. Thanks, Dawn. Just the traditional foods from the north to the south, Louisiana, even Texas. Texas has its own barbecue. So I do have to stop off and get brisket someday there because it's supposed to be really good. And barbecue's different too. Like if you go to North Carolina, I like North Carolina sauce because it's vinegary. I love vinegar. And that's different from St. Louis, and it's just it's pretty cool. Yeah, fry bread tacos. Oh, they're so good. So good, so good. But when I get those, I know I have to go on a 10-mile hike that day. But because I remember the first time I had them, like I think 2004, I think I was in Moab, and we went all over the place, and yeah. Yes, Moab is one of my favorite places to be. So that's why I was looking so forward to getting that Grand Junction assignment. So excited. Let me check how much time we got. So we got 4 minutes, and I'm just rambling up a storm here. I know, has anybody out there tried to Jersey Pizza Bagels pork roll? Oh yeah, the pork roll, yep. Yeah, because the pizza's different down here. I didn't mean to make that face. Pizza's good in Florida. New York pizza's, yeah, number one. And Jersey's, part of New York too. The pizza's awesome. And just like when you go to Montreal, Kevin, if you're out there, the bagels are different in Montreal. They have like a little bit of sweetness to them compared to the New York style bagels. And then yeah, has anybody actually tried, like, because I wanted to try this, but I haven't done it yet. To put like maybe like that much oil in the Ninja Foodi just to saute up some like the plantains. I think I'm pronouncing those right because I love those too. The fried plantains, they're very tasty. I stay in Atlanta. I haven't been to Atlanta in years. I remember Atlanta's huge now. Wings are big here. Yes. Just like, because I went to the University of Buffalo, and that's supposedly where buffalo wings are from, but I don't know. A place called Duff's. I think it's called Duff's. Alrighty. So 22 people are sitting here. Yay! There's a wing spot in every corner. Yep. See, that's interesting, like with wings, because a friend of mine's, I think her cousin, she came over from London to work in the U.S. Now, upstate New York, for instance, the kids were infatuated like hot sauce, because they don't have like our hot sauce over in the UK. I don't think so. It's not the same. Because whenever he comes over here, he always got wings. Just like they were enthralled with how you don't have to buy another soda. Like it's an unlimited refill thing at most places here in the U.S. So, like refills. You get free refills in the U.S. I guess it doesn't work that way in the U.K. All right. I'm getting down to the wire here. Ooh, there, Sylvia, Baja, great place. It's on my bucket list, Sylvia, to go to Baja. Was supposed to go this year, but it just didn't work out that way. Columbus, Ohio. Welcome. How is the weather up there? So I talked to my brother yesterday. I'm trying to think what he said. Ooh. It's, yeah, it snowed last week, but the snow's gone, he said. So I'm not sure if you guys have any snow. And then, because he's getting ready for the season to start. Because he does seasonal businesses. So, yeah. That's one thing I'm going to dread, having to drive up to New York. I can no longer wear short sleeve shirts or shorts. I'm going to have to put jeans on and wear socks. But I am excited to go back and see my family, so I have to admit that. I am excited for that. Aha! Alright, we're done. Now, I have a habit. Let me bring you guys a bit closer here. Oops. There we go. I should clean this up just a bit. I have a habit because people have made comments on the videos like I feel as though this is a latch, and it's not, because see, it opens up perfectly fine. Now, I did forget one thing on that recipe. I took ketchup out, but I forgot to put the ketchup on the mayo, which is no big deal. We can always add it after the fact. Now, like I said, I have to pull mine out. Don't worry, it's not going to fall. I do want to temp things. Oh. Huh. Yeah. I'm going to bring you guys over here just so you can look at this. Can you guys see that very well? Oh, 125. So I think usually my meatloaf's cooked more than that. 126, 125. I mean, it's done, but it's going to be pink in the center. Interesting. Yeah, 125 degrees. So what we could do is cook this longer. But we're getting, not sure if you guys can see. We've got some nice caramelization. The carrots are like, put you guys back down again. I'm just going to use this as a tester. Yeah, the carrots are done. Yep. So we're actually going to pull this because the meat should go up into the 130s. I'm okay with it. This is like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's like super crispy. Super crispy. So I'm going to put you back over here. And I'm just going to place everything right on the stove. Should clean up just a little bit here. Now I'm going to take my silicone mitts. And we're going to see if we can pull this out and not make a big mess. Because we're going to lose some carrots, but whoa, we're going to lose a lot of carrots. Yep, we did. Here it is right there. I'm just going to push that off to the side. And there's carrots on the floor. I just want to check to make sure these potatoes are done. Yeah, they are. Goes right through. No, maybe not that one. I would actually, going forward, I'm glad I did this. Like this one's a bit hard. Only one of them is. No, that one's a bit hard as well. So I would cut these potatoes smaller. I'm going to grab... Let's push that off to the side. We're going to put it right in this stainless steel bowl. And there seems to be a lot of liquid. Yeah, oh, there's carrots in here. We're going to pick them out. So what I'm going to do, yeah, that's an awful lot of liquid. Let me leave this here for a second. Let me find my, oh, that's metal. I don't have, all right, we're going to have to be careful. I hate to use metal in here, but I am. I'm going to take these carrots out. So some of the carrots fell in. Just going to take them out. But they wouldn't taste that bad in the potatoes. They're both kind of like a root vegetable. Yikes. That was painful. And I don't have, I could use tongs. I know, I have to get, where are my tongs? Can't find my tongs. Alright, so we're going to be super careful here and take these potatoes out. So this is good, because somebody said they're going to be making this. Make sure your potatoes are cut smaller. Because a few of these were kind of hard. So I'm afraid if I put all this liquid in here, the potatoes are going to be too soupy. That's why I'm doing this. And don't use a metal utensil. This is very, very painful doing this. Ugh. Okay. I am going to add a little bit of that liquid, because there's quite a bit of liquid in here. Alright, we're going to call it quits right there. And since it's nice and hot, I'm going to grab some of this. I just shredded up some of this cheese. It calls for a cup of cheese. But I probably won't be eating these, so I will go ahead and add the full cup of cheese. Because I'm not a big... That's way too much cheese. Good. I'm just not a cheese lover, everybody. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to take a potato masher. Yeah, they're mashing up fine. But I did get a little bit of resistance from 2 of the potatoes. So just cut them up just a bit smaller, and should be a-okay. And yeah, look at this. That's a lot of cheese. Gonna add some more of that liquid, and that pan was hot. Because there was quite a bit of liquid. See, we got quite a bit left. So I didn't want to add it all and end up with like soupy mashed potatoes. You guys see that? Probably barely. Yeah, when I come back down here next year, I'm going to get a table so we can do this easier. Yeah, potatoes came out great. They smell great, the potatoes. Now I should plate this up so it looks all pretty, but I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a taste test here. Because how long have we been live? I don't even know. Hour and 5 minutes, which isn't bad. Yeah, potatoes came out great. Sorry about the noise. All right, that's not too bad, so I'll take that. And I'm gonna show you. So definitely, if you're going to make this recipe, here's some extra liquid. You could probably add like a little bit more liquid to it, but I'm not going to because I want them a little bit firmer. But if you want them looser, you can add some more of that liquid. But there seems to be an excess amount of liquid. All right. Just grabbing a fork and a knife. So the potatoes came out pretty good. Push that off to the side. Let's check out the meatloaf. There we are. I am going to eat one of the carrots, one of my favorite veg. Let me check out the comments here. Cornwall, Ontario. Oh my God. 4 feet of snow. I do like snow. I'm not going to lie about it. It just gets tiring. I think I dislike the cold more than the snow. Oh, the carrots are wonderful, by the way. Let's see, Joe, it's chilly today, but was warmer this week. No snow here. Yay. Yay. Well, I have permanent stripes on my wrist from constantly burning myself on that. Well, that's what my father kept doing. He would reach down, because I gave him the 8-quart first. So he was using the 8-quart, and he would reach down and then, because he doesn't have, like, he has a decrease of range of motion to his arms, and also, you know, I think as you age, like, his sight's not as good, and plus I think he's just being nervous about reaching down in the pot to get something out. That's why the grill was a much better fit for my father, because I knew he was never going to use it for pasta. He's too old school. He would just use the stove for pasta, potatoes, rice, and things like that, even though he has a rice cooker too. But the grill is fantastic. He really, really, really enjoys the grill. So the carrots came out nice, although by air crisping, well, steam crisping, you have like brownage on it. I'm not sure. If you don't like the brown, you could probably, I don't know, maybe push them down just a bit. But I don't mind the brown caramelization on them. I think it's fine. It's fine for me. Since I have a fork, let's try some of these potatoes. Super good. I am going to take some of that liquid and add a little bit more liquid to it. Also, yeah, because it's kind of dry, look. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that liquid to the potatoes. Needs a little bit more salt. You can taste the cheese in it. If you want to add more, it could probably take more cheese if you want to add. If you're a cheese lover, go ahead and add more cheese if you want to. Now, the reason for the ketchup, and I did forget to put the ketchup on. Because listen, let me see if I can get closer. So, it's a little crunchy on the outside of this meatloaf. The ketchup would protect the meatloaf itself. So yeah, and we didn't get that much fat drainage, which is awesome because I did use an 85%. And I'm going to pull a plate over and we're going to take one of those meatloafs off there. So the ketchup would prevent from that hard, it's a bit hard, shall we say. But it looks fantastic. Oh, I didn't run the dishwasher. Whoopsies. All right, we're going to have to, here, I'll grab this. We'll just put this here. I'm just going to pull this meatloaf right off here. Yeah, so there's not that much fat at all. I just want to make sure you guys can see this because the camera angle is a bit awkward. There we go. So that's the underside, like a typical meatloaf. And remember, guys, this temped at like a 125, 128. So it should increase up into the 130s. I can temp it again right now, but yeah, it jumped up to 150, 157. So I'm perfectly okay with that. That's fine. And what I am going to do, I'm just going to cut this right down the middle. So I want everybody to see this meatloaf, the inside. And I'm not too sure why you just couldn't make one big one. I may have to try that because I would like to make one big round. And look, it's perfect. It's a little, I wouldn't say rare, but it's not, like if you want it 165, I'd probably cook it a little bit longer. And probably to alleviate some of this, I could have put ketchup on after the fact. But overall, it looks good. It smells good. All right, we're going to try some of the, there it is right there. So you got nice juicy, and I probably should have let it rest like a bit longer, but let's taste test it. It's pretty good. I mean, the flavor, I'm talking about the flavor. My advice to you, use your favorite meatloaf recipe. This one's okay. It's not bad, but I've tasted better recipe-wise. Sorry, Ninja. But it's perfectly done. It tastes great. And don't forget the ketchup, everybody. But it's tolerable to have that top that crispy. Alrighty, let's go back over to the comments. Sorry, everybody. Look at my hair. Whoa. There we go. Oh, Annette, you're late. No, it's no big deal. I'm just grateful you came. Alrighty, let's see. Constantly burning my inner pot. Yep, about liquid in pot. Oh, yeah. Just, you know, what I would do, Eva, don't throw that liquid away because it's like liquid gold. It's what has your butter and your cream and your water in it. It's already super hot, so just add it back. Like I'm actually going to add a bit more because they're a little bit too stiff. I'm not sure if you could keep that liquid overnight. That's a good question. Excuse me. I'm not sure if you could keep that liquid overnight because you know how day-old potatoes, they get really, really stiff? And then a lot of times what I do is heat up a little milk, heavy cream, and a little bit of butter, and maybe like a tablespoon of water on the stove. Don't boil it, but bring it up to temp, and then add it to the potatoes, and it makes them almost new again. Just, I don't know, just a tip. And, hey, let's see. The one pot wonder. It is a one pot wonder. I think it came out pretty good. Like the carrots, just looking at the carrots, I don't mind this. Some people don't like the carrots to be so brown. And yeah, I would have preferred if I added the ketchup to the top. Also, I would like to try this again and maybe do a round, like a complete round of meatloaf, just to see how it comes out. Although it might take longer to cook than the 20 minutes, and maybe that's why they decided to make it into 2 different pieces. I'm late. No worries, Annette. I'm glad you showed up. Hi, Mrs. Pransel. How are you? Yeah, it's perfect. Because it makes like a 1 pound meatloaf. It's actually perfect for, this is probably like 1.5 pounds for these recipes. And then what you can do as well, cut the carrot recipe in half. Like if you're not a carrot lover, because a pound of carrots is a lot for like 1 meal, cut it in half. Just cut it right down the middle. And you could probably do the same with the potatoes. But once again, that's something, I don't see why it wouldn't work. Because I'm just thinking of the steam time. Is there enough moisture in there for the steam time? Because I don't know how it's programmed to work that way. But this is quite a bit of potatoes for like for 2 people, even 4 people. This is a ton of potatoes, so I would probably definitely cut that down. Like especially if you're making it for 2 people, unless you want leftovers the next day. Then I would probably just keep it the same. But still, it's a lot of potatoes. Oh yeah, Dawn. Oh yeah. Let's see. What kind of nurse am I? I'm an operating room nurse, Gary. Most time, yeah. All the recipes need to be tweaked. But I'm glad I gave that recipe a try in the book. Next time I will just use my own meatloaf recipe. It's not bad, but it's not what I was looking for. But it's still tasty. And don't forget the ketchup, because you will get the crispy top. My mom used meatloaf mix. Yes. Are you talking about Joe, are you talking about the meatloaf, the mix of meats? The pork, the beef, and the, oh my God, it went right out of my head. Veal? Because that makes really, really good meatloaf. Super. I might have to try that next time. Yeah, it was pork, beef, and veal they usually use. It's a 3 blend. Because you're getting like, there's extra fat from the pork. And the veal just has a different flavor from the beef. The beef is stronger than the veal. The veal is it's a lighter undertone than the beef, and it just works for a meatloaf. Even meatballs, it works. Yep, but it's fantastic. So I give this recipe in the book because I have made. Where's the rice one? What did I make? I can't even recall what recipe I did in the book, where the rice was kind of. I can't remember. Well, some of them. They have to be tweaked. That's what I'm beginning to realize. I think, especially with rice and pastas, you have to make sure there's enough liquid in there. See, now I personally don't mind straining out some of that liquid as long as the pasta cooks correctly. That's what it was. I think the pasta was crispy. Because the carrots kind of sealed the potatoes from turning brown at all from the air crisp, because those potatoes were not brown at all. So what I'm thinking, maybe a piece of parchment paper, or cover it like with aluminum foil, like with because I think it was chicken I made, chicken with rice or chicken with pasta. What happens is the air crisp, the heat gets down to the rice and the noodles, and it crisps them up because there's not enough, because you can't completely submerge all those noodles. So that's something I'm going to have to play with, and I hope somebody else will play with it. And then when we come back to a live stream to do one more of these, the complete meals, or the one-pot wonder meals I like to call them, we can have a conversation about that. Because I will, I think I might have some chicken in the freezer, and I can play with the recipe a bit more to see what happens. Because what happens is, what I found, if you have like even just a small couple pieces of the rice or the noodles that are not cooked 100%, and you're enjoying your meal, you're having a piece of chicken and a piece of veg, and then you go to bite on that noodle and you're like, crunch, it kind of ruins it. So yeah, I remember picking out pieces. So yeah, that's something, just gonna have to look at that. Or maybe with the rice, I'm brainstorming out loud, everybody. Because they do sell those round parchments, maybe with the holes. Maybe the parchment paper with the holes, put that on top of the rice so it's protected. But then you're going to have hot spots and cool spots. I'm trying to recall. I think it was the outside that got that brownage. I'm pretty sure. But this is just things that we can play with. And the more you use these appliances, the more comfortable you get. Like when I make meatloaf again, I'm not going to have a problem making this recipe. Because once I make the recipe once, then I can tweak it. And then make it again and again. And then soon, you change it up. You change up your veg to see how, because I'm trying to think of a different veg that you could use in place of the carrots without them completely turning to mush. Maybe large Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts maybe in exchange from the carrots. It's just, you have to get foods that cook mostly at the same time. But I think, because I never liked doing the one pot meals with the original Ninja Foodi. I never liked doing them. They never came out the way I wanted them to come out. It was easier for me to make food in the Ninja Foodi, have my rice cooker off to the side, and just cook the rice so the rice was perfect. And cook the protein in there, and sometimes the veg would pair as well. And then, you know. But what appliance can be 100% all the time to have everything come out at the same time? So I think it's pretty neat that I think it's actually pretty cool what they've done with this, the new Ninja Foodi 1 lid. I really believe they did a good job with it. You know, nothing's perfect. Let's see. Yeah, Joe, it's harder and harder to find. It's still there. I know the Publix right over here will have the mixture there. No, I've never tried the McCormick seasoned meatloaf mix packets. That's something, maybe I'll try that in the future, because like I said, when I'm on the road and stuff, I can't carry all my seasonings, which kind of, you know, I can't carry them all. It kind of sucks. But yeah, because the Lipton onion soup mix, I remember that's on, because I actually use the Lipton onion soup mix, and I put that with potatoes and just add extra onion and stuff, and it comes out really good. It's just, it's quick, it's easy. Yeah, Dawn, that's what I noticed, especially when the Ninja Foodies first came out, to check the temps and times. Like, I remember when the 6.5 quart came out, they said that you could bake it, like, I think 25 degrees less. So if you bake a cake at 350, they wanted to do 325, and I did it. I'm guilty of it. But having played with these appliances for a few years, once again, I'm not, like, the be-all, end-all expert. Trust me, some people use their Ninja appliances more than I do. But I think 300 to me is a sweet spot, especially for like cakes and brownies. If you're using the traditional, not the steam bake. I'm talking to use the grill, like to make, hang on, stepped out of your line of sight here. I know, I have all this stuff in the house. This kit, I know it's a little pricey, it's $250. However, this is good for 2 people. Well, actually more, because you can get 4 pieces of cake out of this thing. It has the cake wrap. Actually, you know something? Why don't I just show you? Since I have you here. It's pretty cool. This is perfect for campers and RVers. Because you have your chocolate icing. You have your little mix. And this is what you bake it in. It's a tiny little 6-inch cake. But it always comes out perfect. It's 300 degrees. Now I forget the time. It's like 20-something minutes. Let me read the box. Yeah, 28 to 33 minutes. But I do believe it gets done like anywhere between 25 and 28 minutes to get this cake mix. And it's really good. It's quick, it's easy, and it's, pardon me, especially if you don't want a big cake around. You know, because you make a big cake and it's just 2 people, you think in your head, who's going to eat this cake? Yeah, I hardly use my oven either. I do have the teapot. I admit it, I do make tea. I have the original 6.5. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed, because it depends on how much you use it, because my original 6.5 is kind of, the temperatures, it seems like the heating element has lost some of its zest, so to speak, some of its power, some of its heat. It seems like it's gone down. Have you noticed that yet or no? I know, Mrs. Pransel, you have to start using that. You have to start using the Ninja. Once you start using it, you have to just, it's like doing anything else in life. Like trying anything that's new. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It's like chicken or salmon or burgers or grilled cheese. Even those one-pot wonder meals, like the homemade hamburger helper. I made that all the time for the boys up north. Like, I don't even have to look anymore. You just do. Once you do it enough, you just do. And I hope I get to that point with these one-pot wonder meals. The trying to make the complete meals with a meat, meat, potato, veg, I guess you want to say, the traditional one-pot wonder meals. It's just because I do have Brussels sprouts, and if I do make, because I think I have more meat in the fridge too. I may do a meatloaf tomorrow just for fun with Brussels sprouts, because I like Brussels sprouts. Except I don't have any potatoes. I'll have to get some potatoes. I would like to try that. Or you know what you could do too? You could actually, this would work. Because I did the pork loin with the au gratin potatoes, and both for 20 minutes. So you could actually make your meatloaf, use the carrots. I think Brussels sprouts will work as well. And then you could actually use the au gratin potatoes in the bottom. If you didn't want to make your own mashed potatoes. There's a variable right there that you could do. Because I'm thinking Brussels sprouts, the big ones. Not the little ones. Don't cut them. I think if you leave them whole, they might make it through the steaming and air crisping process. Yeah, Eva, exactly. You have to experiment. It's a learning curve. Because sometimes on my other videos, I get comments from people that it didn't come out the first time. I'm going to take it back, blah, blah, blah. Or it's too difficult to clean. I'm just like, you know. Trust me, when you first did anything, you didn't do it 100% until you started doing it more frequently. Even just driving a car. How about driving a standard car? Did you just get in the car and just drive a standard right away? No, it took some practice and time. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Dawn. Plus, I think with the 6.5, because I'll just grab this pot because it happens to be here. See the 8 quart? I did measure. I don't have the 6.5 down here. But see the length here? See, the 6.5 is probably I'm just assuming, it's probably right there. So your mix, whether it's a cake or a brownie, it's going to be closer to the heating element. And that could be a reason too. But if it starts to get brown, you could actually cover it maybe with foil or a piece of parchment. Just make sure it's tucked under. Or those silicone, they make silicone rubber bands that can withstand up to 500 degrees. I think they sell them on Amazon or something. You can wrap that around it as well. Just do it not when it's hot. It'd be very dangerous. But I think I had better luck. I'm trying to think. But I might have had better luck cooking in the 8 quart than the 6.5. But I do the same thing in the grill because I've made brownies in the grill. Yeah. Look at your mix size too. These are the few things I want you to check. Cook it at 300. Check your mix size. What size brownie? Oh, you said you made a recipe. And then if it does start to get too brown, try covering it and bake it at 300. That's the only... Yeah. Edges cooked, but middle didn't at 300 for 33 minutes. Now, was the top brown where it was burnt, Dawn, or anything like that? Because what I would do is cook it maybe for 36 or 38 minutes. Was it raw or just fudgy in the middle? You know how it gets the undercooked, the fudginess? I know I'm going to have to set up a ninja museum. Oh, it was a box mix brownie. Yeah. It could be the size of your mix. And then, what size springform pan did you use? Because the ninja pan, I got to start writing this stuff down. Well, I'd probably forget anyway. I'd probably lose the paper. Because the ninja pan, I think, I'm trying to think how wide this is. This is between, I think, 8 and 9. Because where's the tape measure? Let me see if I have the tape measure right here quickly. If not, I'll have to save it for that doesn't have anything. No, I don't have one right here. But this is what I use. Cause I'm trying to think, did I ever use a springform pan to bake brownies? I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. Oh, raw in the middle like a lava cake. 7-inch. Okay, that might be the problem because the Ninja pan I think is between 8 and 9. It's not like a set 8 and it's not a set 9. I'm trying to think. Do you have like an 8-inch do you have an 8-inch round cake pan or an 8-inch round springform cake pan or anything like that? I would try like an 8-inch. Because I do believe it fits, because that's the thing with the Ninja Foodies. It's the same circumference, I guess you want to say. Like this, it's the same this way, but it's just different depths. Yeah. I would definitely try a different size pan. And to get like an inexpensive like Fat Daddy-O's pan, try TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Home Goods. Usually you can pick them up. Because I just ordered a Fat Daddy-O's pan. Cost me $10. When I went down to the TJ Maxx down near Marco Island, and it was TJ Maxx. I found it down there for, I think it was $5.99. So I was like, oh. So, you know, you'd save like $4. I have the Ninja 3-piece set. Yeah, it should, then this pan should be in that. Is this pan in your set? It's like it's called like the Ninja multi-use pan. It's round. And this is what I tend to use for brownies and stuff now. Even cornbread. I make the Jiffy cornbread. I just pop it right in that pan. Thinking you might have better luck with the Ninja pan. Wow. We've been doing this for 91 minutes. Holy mackerel. Oh, so you do have it. Try that next time. And what I would do, don't buy like an expensive brownie mix. Get like Aldi's has them, I think, for 85 cents or 89 cents. Except that's the 13 by 9. Make sure you get, because this is the one, I use a 16 ounce. This is the one I use, and I got this at Aldi's. This one's really good, by the way, the salted caramel. And I put it in this pan, and it comes out great. Because I think the ones that call for like an 8x8 pan, I think. What's this call for? Yeah, 8x8 pan. I take any 8x8 pan brownie and put it into here. And the last time I was at Aldi's has the 13 by 9 brownie mixes, so they're much, much larger. So definitely give that a go, and please get back to me, and hopefully that'll alleviate your problem. Well, not problem, just baking issue. Well, this has been fun because we've been on for 92 minutes. Does anybody have any last minute anything? And who wants to come clean my kitchen? Any takers out there? Just joking. It'll take me 2 shakes of a leg. So yeah. Thanks everybody for joining the live stream, and oh yeah, I always forget to say this because I'm having too much fun. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're not, just give it a thumbs down. I can take it. Yeah, and I'll try to do one next weekend as well. I'll have to think, or maybe I'll come up with a poll and I'll put it in the community page. And what feature would you guys like to, actually, since I'm here, let's see what people say. What feature would you like me to do on either the one lid, the grill? Actually, I should say, which appliance do you want me to use next weekend? See you, Russell. Have a good one. You're welcome, Eva. Yeah, thanks, Dawn. Yeah, so instead of doing it here, what I'll do, I'll put a poll on the community page. And thanks, Joe. I'll see what you guys want to do. Because I'm willing to use any appliance. The only one I'm not proficient at is that creamy machine. I think I used the creamy machine once. That's it. Oh, thanks, Susan. Appreciate it. Thanks. Yes, thank you so much. Yes. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Give it a thumbs up. I will have a video out tomorrow, except I forgot what it was now. Because I edited so many videos and did so many videos the last few days, I can't recall. But, yeah. So, thank you so much, and stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you next weekend, okay? Take care, everybody.